This is Gimme 5, the debate show where me and my guests come up with a top 5 list, fantasy draft style. Everybody's got an opinion, and we want to know yours. It's up to you to decide who got the best top 5.
I'll remember
now,
that.
Tangerine, I don't know what we're talking about, so it's on you.
Okay.
So you let me know what we're talking about today.
All right, guys, let's remember the rules of the show. I'm going to give you a topic. You're going to give me your top 5 of that topic. Nobody can repeat somebody else's answer, but there can be people that steal or lock their answer in or challenge somebody or call bullshit. So, are you ready to find out what your topic is?
Yes. Yeah, we ready.
All right, you guys, I want you to give me your top 5 white people.
Finally!
Coonery and buffoonery.
Honestly, I'm gonna say something. I feel attacked. I feel attacked.
Are you white? Are you white?
Some of my favorite people are white people. My best friends, some of them, I got some white friends.
For everybody
Some
black.
I'm from San Diego. I'm gonna do great.
Okay, I love that. There are a lot of Caucasians
Yeah, I'm gonna
there.
kill this round.
All right, so let's start with our 5th seat. We're gonna do this in snake draft.
No, we're not.
Well, I do what I want, but for now, we're starting here, and we're gonna go clockwise. Okay. David Spades, who is one of your top 5 white people?
Top 5. Well, why are you looking at me so hard?
Because I'm just trying to see what you lining up.
We're trying to see how much of a coon you
Okay,
are.
I know how you like to. All right. Beat this. Robert Downey Jr.
Ah.
Okay. Not only is he popular as Iron Man and an Avenger, who I know you hate Avengers, okay, but I'm gonna give you this. He played a black man, if you remember, in Tropic Thunder.
And that was okay?
He played that, that's what I'm saying. He played that black man so well that most black people were like, damn, he played a pretty good damn black man. Head to toe, black face.
That's the one time we didn't get mad.
I thought it was my daddy. I did.
Okay, so you chose the epitome of white privilege. So what you did was, you chose the person who committed crimes, didn't get in trouble, came back, was pardoned by the governor, went into a movie that he was placed in by a black person named Terrence Howard, and then got rid of Terrence Howard and collected $200 million plus based on that same movie, and has never faced or suffered any consequences of therefore action. Is that who you chose? The person who was placed in position of everything through nepotism and through privilege. That's who you chose?
Yes, sir. That's
Completely understand. Completely
Please
understand.
make a TikTok out of that. We need to make a TikTok out of that whole monologue. Well, next up, Tehran, what is your top white person?
I'm going to choose white Jesus.
That's a good one.
Now, as a person,
That's a good one.
as a person
I'm feeling that. That's a good one.
who clearly looks way more like Jesus than Jesus has ever been portrayed, given my genetic heritage, I should be the portrayal of Jesus, but no, instead we get white Jesus. White Jesus with the six-pack on every cross. White Jesus with his long flowing hair, who's portrayed at schools where they tell you they can't have long flowing hair. I choose white Jesus. White Jesus, who is the instrumentation for many times of colonization. White Jesus. I choose white Jesus because white Jesus reminds me, white Jesus reminds me of who we need to be as a community every time I see a misrepresentation of who we are as a people.
Ooh.
He ain't your Lord and Savior, dog.
What would white Jesus do is what you're saying. Is what we need to be on.
I apologize I would like to.
How you gonna appropriate our Lord and Savior?
What do you mean? I'm so sorry because you're Christian and I am not. I would like to inform
Maybe I
Heather.
wanted. Maybe one of his actual followers.
I wanted to inform. I'm so sorry.
Just a moment. I don't want to talk over each other. Can you go
If I
back
may?
and tell us your heritage? You said
Not only I'm half Persian, half black, and given my Muslim heritage, which you're referring to, let me explain something because I don't feel that people are informed or aware or educated enough that actually in Islam, Jesus is akin to Muhammad as a prophet. He is that valuable to Islam, which is why we value that of the teachings of Yeshua.
I want to take back my BS.
Okay.
So, thank you so
That's
much.
the first time in history we've had a BS taken back before it was even realized. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't really have that.
So no one's challenging
I just want
white
to know the
Jesus.
Jesus. I did try to fight for you, bro.
Johnny.
Yes. For me, my number one pick is James Eugene Carrey. AKA Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey, that is my number one
That is a great
white
pick. That is a
person.
Good pick.
He's great.
The cable guy.
Do you want reasons or y'all
Yes,
just
yeah, give me some brief reasons.
Okay, number one, I mean, he was like the first, like, I want to say, like, white person to make me laugh like a black person. Like, usually when I will watch white comedy, I'll do that.
That's a laugh.
But Jim Carrey, I'm like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he could get me to laugh. You know what I mean?
That
Like
black
he
laugh.
been through
Jim
something.
Carrey is a great pick.
Right?
That is.
Great.
He's an immigrant. You know what I mean? He put Drake on.
Canada?
You know what I'm saying?
He put
I mean,
Drake on.
I know Canada just like,
You got
you know.
the mask.
You know, the mask.
You got Ace Ventura.
In Living Color.
Living color.
He was on
Wayans
Living
was
Color.
like- not
You're
just-
absolutely right. Jim Carrey was amazing in utilizing black people for his own platform and then did not put black people in any of his movies. Did you see a single black person in internal spot time of the Spotless
I saw
Mind?
Tommy
No,
Davis
we
and he
didn't.
was in
Did
somebody
we
else.
see
One
black
nigga with his
people
feet on his
in any
face.
of Jim Carrey's movies?
Let me tell you something,
You don't
honey.
see,
Let me
but
tell
he
you
used black
something.
people as soon as he needed it.
No.
He was like, in living color, He was all that. And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you what made me dislike him even more was his commentary on Chris Rock and Will Smith in a place where he doesn't speak about anything, but all of a sudden had everything to speak on two black men and their problems together. And so,
you love
because
Jim
of Jim
Carrey.
Carrey, listen, Jim Carrey's great.
I think you're seeing
BT, you are next. A living white person, please.
When I was just a baby boy, my mama used to tell me these crazy things. She used to tell me my daddy was an evil man. She used to tell me he hated me. And then I got a little bit older and I realized she was a crazy one. But that's all I can do. Yeah, Eminem. Eminem is easily my number one. Doing something for black people. Come on, 50.
Okay.
Come on, signing the Dre, making Dre monies. Eminem, easily my number one. One of the best MCs of all time, easily. Arguably the best lyricist of all time. Eminem, Detroit song.
Argument out of me.
Eminem, that's a great pick if you pick cultural appropriation. If you pick the person who came through and said, hey, I'm going to be catapulted into pop culture while the rest of you are demonized for those words. The people who blame music
demonized.
never
Yes.
blame Eminem.
Yes.
The
was
people
demonized. That's not fair.
who popularized stalking in a lot of forms. Is that the person you chose?
Yes, but all that money was also being profited by a black man by the name of Dr. Dre.
Really? Because
Aftermath.
I remember Jimmy Iovine being like, hey, Dre, let me get that check too.
He on my list, so don't be naming
Okay.
my people.
Okay, now we know to take him.
No, I'm just asking. I appreciate Eminem. Eminem's great.
Yeah! Tehran, I need you to keep the same energy. I need you to keep the same energy and end it with they're great. Come on. Heather.
So the goal of this conversation is to stop Tehran from so it's just
Good luck.
Tehran proof
I
your
think he's gonna do it for
choices.
every person.
Tehran proof your choices. I'm not mad at nothing he's saying so far.
Right.
I'm gonna pick somebody he can't find nothing wrong with.
Come on.
Mr. Fred Rogers.
Oh,
Mr.
yeah.
Rogers taught how many decades of children emotional intelligence. He fought against racism. He was one of the first people to integrate his show because he knew it was wrong. He was a very nice man in real life. He practiced what he preached, and he was all about love and teaching us as children to love, which meant a lot to little kids in the ghetto who maybe weren't seeing those. Getting those messages delivered. I know that as a kid, I loved his show because it was like getting a hug.
But his tennis shoe game was some bullshit. Let's just call
Shoe
it a
game was
spade.
trash.
His shoe game
Puppetry was trash.
garbage.
White
You
people
saw
never
his
care about
mouth.
their tennis
He
shoes,
took
though.
off some bullshit shoes and put on some
Yeah,
more
he did put
bullshit
some
ass
bullshit
You know
shoes.
he was colorblind though, so he probably didn't know.
He probably thought it was a
You could see
bullshit.
his mouth moving when he was doing the
So,
pumping.
Heather
let's
J,
get
I
it.
just want to make sure that I understand who you're choosing.
Tehran.
You're choosing Mr. Rogers, Mr. Would You Be My Neighbor, except if you're black, I don't want you to actually live near
that's
me.
not true.
Is that the person? Is
No,
that who
it's
you're
not true.
choosing?
Just make it go
No,
forward.
I want to
No,
make
no.
sure that the person who chose and
No.
distinguished when black kids came, that they came from a little further away. And even
No,
though
that's
he
not
fought
listen.
against
No,
racism.
you've clearly not seen the show.
Oh, I have seen the
You're
show.
not familiar with the episode.
I'm familiar.
It was Fred Rogers that said, "This isn't right that my black neighbor can't come and wait in
Yeah,
his
she
pool
just
with me.
said
You
that.
better go find out on
100%.
YouTube."
And yet he didn't build the pool. He had Mr. Rogers' money. He could have invited all
he
the black kids over.
Everybody knew he could swim.
He had
That
the
ain't
means
fair.
to him.
He had the one time there was a one cop, the black guy, he was like, look, we have a black guy.
And now what happened when
Listen.
Here's the question: if the black dude got in the pool with Mr. Rogers, did he drown? Because black people don't really swim that well. And
It wasn't that deep.
Really, because a black person won a gold medal. So please stop that fallacy right there, BT Kingsley. And let me explain something to you right now. And when she did,
Oh, he gonna do this the whole show.
and when she
We're not
did,
gonna talk over each other.
and when she did, all of a sudden she became an American instead of an African American, and I was there to witness that. So I appreciate
But
that.
Mr. Rogers-
But Mr. Rogers, going back to Mr. Rogers, and I appreciate Mr. Rogers.
That's not what
But
he
that's
did.
the thing, Mr. Rogers. Let's not act like Mr. Rogers isn't the reason why white people are performative, because he created that.
But you
know
love
what?
No, Mr.
You know
Rogers
what?
is great.
You love Mr. Rogers.
Here's the thing.
Mr. Rogers is great.
How do I feel? Mr. Rogers is great.
Yes, and that's how we know the round is over.
He's
All
a
right. We're going to go back to Heather. You start this one off.
Oh, wait a minute. Tangerine's really doing a snake. You're really doing it this time.
Well,
This is an actual snake draft. Well, looky there.
I
Let's
mean,
see how long that lasts.
I never understood what a snake draft was.
Yeah, you're seeing it.
yes, Heather.
Okay, Jessica Fletcher. Murder, She Wrote, Angela Lansbury's character.
Yes.
The character of Jessica Fletcher. The character
We're just
of
saying.
Murder, She Wrote. My favorite white person.
Is that
Yeah.
I like that show.
Murder, She Wrote?
Murder, She Wrote.
Now, when they were
That's
about
a
to
totally
do the
different.
remake,
I don't know what's that. I don't know what's
that
that.
sounds like a soap opera.
That was Dynasty.
That was
That was MASH. That was
sing a murder, she wrote.
When they were about to do the remake and they said it was going to be a black lead, there was somebody from the previous show, the Jessica Fletcher show, that said no.
It was Jessica Fletcher.
It was Jessica Fletcher who
Well,
said
it was
no
Angela
black people.
Lansbury.
I was gonna bring that up.
Okay, sorry.
No, it
I'll let
wasn't. It
you
was
do your job.
Angela Lansbury, producer of the show,
Yes.
did not want the show rebooted at all. At
Okay.
all. She
Oh,
wanted
so
her
not
universe
just the
left
black.
alone.
Also didn't want a
She
black
want-
lead
No, no, no,
specifically
she
because that was when she spoke up. And let's not
No,
forget that
it wasn't on the
Jessica
table
Fletcher
before
didn't
then.
defend a lot of black people on
Yes,
that
the
show.
fuck she did. Again, season 12.
Oh, season
Oh, it
12.
took that
It takes 12
long?
seasons.
9.
It took that long?
Season 7.
When you can count them out, that means they do not count.
Well, listen, that's a CBS problem.
That's
That's
what
not
I say about sex, too. Like when you
Yeah.
have... Never mind.
Thank you.
That's
You
a
can
real
count them
thing.
CBS
out.
problem.
When you can count them out, that means they don't count. That's
a
a fun
fictional
fact.
character.
R.I.P. Food, man.
You know,
We miss you,
but
bro.
you know
was
what, though?
fair
Heather.
and reasonable and solved a lot of murders.
You know what? You're right.
That sounds like a positive thing to me.
For
That's
white
it.
people.
about
You know
the
what?
murders?
But Jessica Fletcher's great.
You love
You never
her.
watched the show.
BT?
There's one I got in the tuck that I don't think you're gonna even mention. So I'm gonna just keep it there.
I mean, it's like a billion white people. I mean,
But right now, I'm gonna hit you with Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh.
Okay.
Fully beloved, full redneck-ish energy, but embraced by the masses.
Yes.
A beer, a middle finger to the world, a fucking brace on his knee, and a Stone Cold goddamn stunt.
So Stone Cold. Steve Austin. He's
Stone
great.
Cold
He
Steve.
got the graph.
Yeah.
he did. He
know?
had some positive Twitter messages.
Love Stone
during
Cold.
the-
He's
During
a
the-
very white man.
During the George Floyd.
No,
Okay.
no,
you can't
you understand.
We don't need to understand this. You understand.
Who's the next
As long as the topic is white people, I just want to make sure that we all realize about white people. And shout out to all the white people that no, we do not mean them when we say white people. Now,
does.
Steve
He
Cold
does.
Austin,
He
Steve,
does.
Stone Cold Steve Austin, who headlocked so many black people and just pile dropped them right to the ground, who held them on the mat, who made sure they went down, who never once said, in this directed fight debut, why do we not have any black champions, right? He never once brought that up. He was like, I want to hold the belt. But he never said, hey, in a world where black people are constantly accused of being the
marginalized.
aggressors, and the ones who are being the ones who are like, they're violent, they're this and that. But in this world, somehow they were okay. It's kind of like how black people have been going to jail for selling weed for 50 years, and as soon as it became legal, it's a madman, and it looks like an
Cold Steve
iPhone
Austin does
shop,
not smoke
and
weed.
it's all white people. I just want to make sure.
He
that
drinks
we're-
Bruce.
But how do you feel about him?
No. I think
great.
Stone Cold Steve Austin is great.
There we go. All right, that's how we end it. Johnny.
You know, I'm gonna have to go with the kid Macaulay Culkin. I mean, that was my first white friend. I don't know about y'all, but like,
Elaborates.
let me tell you, first of all, any kid that can make you want to be home alone, like that's like, yeah, neglect me. You know, like that's a vibe.
You said, yeah, neglect me.
Yeah,
Used to
he
it,
made
so-
me want to be home alone. I'm like,
I
that's what's
wanted
up.
to.
Forget about me.
He was a
You know
white
what I mean?
latchkey kid.
Exactly. Most of us grew up as latchkey kids, so I could identify. I was always jealous when I would watch like the babysitter stuff. I'm like, my parents don't. We don't get no babysitter. We watch ourselves.
Shout out to
You know
my
what I
mama
mean?
leaving me home at 7. You
Right,
did your thing.
right, or you bring in the dog to watch. Our dog would babysit us.
On the TV, yeah.
Exactly,
Yeah.
right? So between that, the kid was cool. Michael Jackson wanted to be his friend. You talking about a grown-up wanted to be friends with a little kid. Don't you say it. Stop.
No.
Not like that. Not like that.
I'm just saying.
Not like that.
It is your turn now to Ron. Briefly.
I can't wait to tear this bullshit
I would like to
apart.
choose white Michael Jackson. White Michael Jackson, who brought us Remember the Times, Black
He
or
was
White,
beige. That was beige.
held a
Man,
baby
still.
over a banner. That white Michael
That was
Jackson,
white, but
wacko
Remember the
Jacko
Times
Michael
was beige.
Jackson, who adorned the covers, who all of us understood the ideas of the displacency of blackness and the lack of confidence given through misrepresentation through media, thanks to Mr. I Own a Giraffe because I'm now white Michael Jackson.
I don't even know if white Michael Jackson is okay. Are we allowing that?
Absolutely. In fact, I was hoping someone would say it.
He had vitiligo. That's, you know,
High five.
that's.
He did not.
Yeah,
He did.
him and the baseball player, they all have
We're
vitiligo.
moving
I know
on.
people with vitiligo and they
David.
don't turn white.
Yes,
Round
indeed.
2, your
just leave
next
it out.
favorite white person.
Oh, that's easy. That's easy. China. Donald Trump. That's right.
That
Said it.
is-
Donald Trump. And I'll tell you why. Because of Donald Trump, I learned how my friends really are.
Okay.
The ones that voted for him, when I ask why, they give me the reasons. And if I say, oh, but you called him, you know, they called him on this live the other day and they go crazy. Don't you talk about my Donald Trump. That's what let me know which black friends of mine are crazy. The white crazy friends of mine are the ones that came outside and I said, hey, Mike. And he said, well, make him the country great again, Dave. And I'm like, I just tell you, dropped your
I don't
Mike.
know what's worse.
Go ahead.
Picking Donald Trump or doing the China. I don't know.
I know. That's so you know.
China.
Thank you, BT.
So they
Fuck with
let
that.
me know that he let me know which friends of mine are crazy.
I have
That's right. Great pick.
I learned all of that, and he's not my favorite. That lesson was for all of us, whether we liked him or not. Like, that's a terrible answer.
That is my favorite.
Are you calling
answer.
bullshit?
Don't take it.
Say it.
Come on,
I
that's my
want to
Donald
put him
Trump.
off the show. Like, it's deeper than bullshit.
No,
I need him
no,
to go.
no.
Like,
Hey,
Come on.
Terrell, where the fuck are you at, bro?
Come on.
That's the time to get his ass.
I'm waiting on Teron.
I mean, it's so easy.
Come on.
Come on, brother.
What is it?
That
is right.
This ain't roll it out.
Come on.
Nobody BS that. You can talk about it, but don't
please.
BS it. Don't BS it.
45?
Don't BS it.
I kind of like Donald Trump. This is a guy. Why do I know who the 14th Eastern Congressional District representative of the state of New York is? AOC. Why do we all know who AOC is? None of us knew that before Donald Trump. If you're so smart, who was it before?
All right.
You don't know. I Googled it once, and even Google was like, I don't know.
So it's supposed to be your top 5 white people.
Yes.
Yep, correct.
Whitest of white people. So at the end of this, people are gonna look and be like, I like his white person list. Or I like his white person list. You got Trump and a nigga that wear
People don't
blackface.
like white Jesus, then why is he?
And you got a nigga that put on whiteface.
you understand that we have Teron X on one end and Stephen
Yes.
Fetchit on the other? Do you realize?
Perfection. We're moving on to round 3. I'm gonna switch up the snake.
What are you doing?
I'm doing the snake.
man.
And I'm switching up the snake.
Am I watching?
And I'm starting with Johnny.
All right, you know what? My number 3, I'm gonna have to go with my boy Maury Povich. He has brought a lot of joy, laughter, epiphanies, birth control, a lot of things. When I watch that show, it gives me inspiration. You look at his career. I mean, you know, we've been, it's. And just his topics, he's not limited to it's not just paternity test. Like he was coming with hot stuff. He had the kids that was bad. He would bring in,
kids.
you know what I mean? The sergeant. Yeah, the sergeant.
Yeah, the sergeant.
You know what I mean? With the best.
That was so good.
You know what I mean? It's kind of like scared straight.
He brought a lot to the screen.
A lot to the screen.
It was so great.
It was the first time that we were introduced to
100%.
it wouldn't work now, but like, is this a man or a woman? You know, like it was a lot. Of diversity. He's married to Connie Chung.
He's married to Connie Chung. I can't believe a white man married to an Asian woman. That's mind-blowing.
No, it's more like a boss being married to a boss, the way I see it.
I completely understand.
I
understand that he brought a lot to the screen, like stereotypes, perpetuation.
No, he has 3 kids of his own.
So many black men to that scene to show them in their biggest moment of shame, and more importantly, the way he defamed black women who would get on there and would be like, oh, he's not the father, and we all knew, oh, she would run to the back and cry. That stereotype is one that the black community does not live out
he would
after.
run and he would console them.
Oh, no.
He would be like, it's all right. He was kind of on top. I don't mean to be on top of you.
He said, come here, blindside. Let me be your white savior. Let me hug you because the black community won't. I completely understand the white savior mentality, and it's not your fault.
No.
Hey, it's not your fault.
He didn't save anyone. He couldn't even save the host.
It's not your fault. No, I completely
understand.
understand.
18 years of child
He
payments.
was more of a liaison.
The concept of people feeling like they're being saved from child payment when we don't realize the lack of value.
Man saved me 18 years.
The lack of value. The lack of
He was
value.
really on the show.
Episode 239.
You were on the show and you actually
Yes.
It
were
was
the
proven that I
father.
was not the father, and it was for real.
I understand.
Episode 239. Thanks, Mort. Appreciate it.
I understand.
Wait, you was really on the More Bumper
I
show?
was on the goddamn show. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He saved me. It was real.
You're my dude.
Samba.
You're so great, and I love your hair. Do you sell your hair the way you sell out? Let me explain something to you right now.
Yes, I do.
Okay?
Yes, I do. Lovely locks. $10.99 sloss and swap meets. Yes, I do.
BT.
Oh my goodness,
I'm gonna
this
go
is
to you
too
next.
Yeah,
easy.
you come hard.
I'm setting out white people that you love. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Okay.
And Eminem.
Okay. Who's number 3?
And I might as well just do another one that you love, that we all love. And she probably tell us, you know what I mean, how much that she love us too.
But she
But
did.
she no longer with us. Betty White!
I knew she was
Betty
dead.
White!
That's a great one.
R.I.P. Betty White.
Great
Now
one.
say something about that sweet, wonderful soul who's been 75 her whole life.
Betty White is an excellent choice. I
She's an angel.
remember reruns of Golden Girls, and it was so beautiful watching time and time again when in
Watch
Florida
it.
there were no black people for some reason, which is fine.
Well, not in that neighborhood, dudes.
They had one. They
I
had one.
remember the son married a black woman and her aunts and them came through.
And they were upset about it. And Blanche Devereaux and Betty never stopped her. But it's understandable. Betty was an amazing person in her personal life. Very progressive, very liberal, very understanding.
She was a Republican. When was she liberal?
She did not give a shit about black people.
I mean, how do y'all not know this?
How you know that?
Moving on, Heather.
Peter Griffin.
Damn it. I was you.
Okay.
Damn. I had that in my pocket.
And why?
He's two-dimensional.
I'm still in that shit.
And that's the only
He on white paper, motherfucker.
That's the only way you can trust white people. It's truly trust. Truly believe that they're not doing anything wrong is when you can erase them. So I think that he's
soundbite will be held against you in a court of law in 10 years. But continue, because I love it.
I think I think he's the safest version of white people, a fictional drawing of a white person. He hasn't done anything no one's written for him. He's never going to speak out of turn. He's never going to have a secret life or black babies he isn't claiming. He isn't. It's
He
never.
slapped Cleveland in that episode.
Cleveland slapped him back more times than that. So it's.
I don't even know if that's true. I just made some shit
I
up.
don't either. I'm just saying they whatever he get on the show, he get as good as he give. He gives as good as he gets or whatever. He's a white person. I don't feel guilty like him.
Anybody want to challenge that or call bullshit?
I'm gonna have to agree with the author of Maybe Shorty Should Be a Detective. I agree with her. I agree with
Shameless book plug.
Mama's Baby Daddy's Murder author, Heather
I
J.
had no idea Teron knew my book titles. That's hilarious.
I own your books, and I appreciate
I
you.
had no idea to
Thank
I was
you.
familiar with my work.
Heather
I love
J.
that.
a
And
fan.
we're moving on
That's a
to
fan right there.
David Spade.
I don't know about that.
Okay, so now I gotta clarify it again. This is my top 5 white people. I'm going with Rachel D, who was the president of her chapter of the NAACP, white lady
Rachel Dolezal.
Rachel
that loved black people so much that she actually became black and fooled everybody. That's impressive.
Hey man, we got some tap shoes.
That's impressive.
Damn.
impressive.
Say the word and he's out, Heather.
I second that. At this
Say
point,
the word and he does not finish this episode.
we take a
I'm sorry, what was wrong with that? That is the reason why.
Shit.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I
I'm
got
not
one
gonna
more
take
pick.
it anymore.
I ain't gonna make it.
You and these
Somebody
white
mic up, Matthew.
Did I ever choose a
I'm not gonna, I can see it already. I'm
This episode has been brought to you by GD Sauce.
listen.
All right? You can put it on
You
stroganoff.
should give him some
You can put it
sauce.
on
Knock
green
out that
bean
mayonnaise.
casserole. You can put it on shepherd's pie. I'm trying to think of all the white people
Please don't
shit.
put barbecue sauce on that. All right, David Spades, you're on thin ice. This might have been our last time hearing from you. And next up is Teron.
My pick is going to be Norman Lear. Norman Lear is the executive producer and showrunner of
Love
such
him.
classic shows as All in the Family, The Jeffersons, and of course, Good Times. And while he built
hell no.
his back as an executive producer and a showrunner on primarily black shows written by black writers, taking credit for them, taking that money and reinvesting in his own company, at least we have the foundation and platform for having it, because that's where we have to live all the time, is in the at least we have, at least we can, at least we did not. And so because of that, I thank Norman Lear for reminding me why we need a Tyler Perry. So thank you, Norman Lear. I appreciate you each and every day.
You officially have taken his
Yeah,
stance.
you sound like
you
his
guys
Trump
are
answer.
friends and brothers.
Heather?
Wasn't it Norman Lear that fired John Amos from Good Times because John Amos wanted the character to not be a stereotype of everything negative about black men in the community, and therefore that was so outrageous to Norman Lear, the thought that the black man could be just get one of the jobs he lost, or I mean, all James did was lose, and James just said, "Can I win one time?" And Norman
I
Lear
agree.
said, "No, Negro,
I don't think you all are
can't."
understanding what
Was
my
it
list
not also
comprises.
Explain it to
Norman
us.
Lear
Help us
that
understand.
would not let Marla Gibbs get her hair done in the
100%.
first few series episodes of the Jeffersons because he wanted her to look kind of broken down?
Oh, broken down.
As
Was
he
it
quoted
not
Ghetto.
Norman Lear who
Yeah.
also had to fight with Isabel Sanford about her wardrobe?
Come on, Isabel
because
Sanford.
he wanted her to still look like Weezy from
Yes.
All in the Family.
Come on,
and didn't-
Weezy.
And didn't want her look to
Yes.
grow as the Jeffersons got more
absolutely
money.
We all know Weezy was
And
thick.
wanted to juxtapose her to Helen Willis. Even though,
Juxtapose?
and the only thing they had, and the only
All
difference
right.
between the two of them was Helen Willis was married to the white man. There was no reason for Helen to look better than Weezy. It was the
Exactly.
same economic. In fact, the Jeffersons had more money than the Willises.
100%.
I don't know. I'm on the fence about that.
And
I
let
don't
me
know.
explain my answers
Go
of
ahead,
whiteness. My answers of whiteness are people who remind me why we need to constantly be aware and affirmed by whiteness. That is what my list comprises of.
not people you
Why?
love? Not
They
what
are
people
people I love. I love my haters every single day. And while I was called militant, just remember that I'm simply being mindful, because
I
my
love it.
peace of mind means more to me than everyone else's comfort.
I love it. All right, we're going to round 4, and it's going to be a speed round. So just give me your names and don't describe. What?
No, I just want you to come to me.
Just give me the names and don't explain why yet. BT, you're first.
You sound so disappointed.
I'm sick of you.
Say my name with a smile.
BT, you're first.
Larry Bird.
All right, next up is Johnny.
Barbara Streisand.
Ooh, next, Tehran.
Robert Kardashian.
The father or the son?
No explanation needed. I said what I said. Don't at me.
Are they white? Is Persian
I
white?
didn't think.
Are they Persian?
I was gonna ask.
Armenian? What are? Sorry.
I'm gonna ask later.
Okay.
David.
Lord have mercy.
Ew. Adam Sandler.
Is this an impression of him?
So tell me about your list again.
Let me see it again.
Oh, this is people that my top 5 white people that have.
So you pivoted. Interesting.
Yeah, cause
No.
no, actually no. That's not a pivot. He's one of them. I didn't get to say it.
All right, we're not gonna talk about why, but you're working my nerves. Heather.
George Michael.
Careless Whispers.
George Michael.
Okay. George Michael. All right. Got those. Now I want to know, Robert Kardashian, is he Caucasian? Do we all feel he's Caucasian?
Robert Kardashian, for genetic heritage being Armenian, is still white presenting and benefits from white privilege. Also, Robert Kardashian is so white that his sperm has defuncted the entire black race.
So we're talking about the father. Okay. All right. We're talking
So we're
about
definitely
the
talking about the father, and we're
It's cool.
allowing.
OJ hit anyway, so it's cool.
David,
I'm with you.
here's the fuck.
The fuck is right there.
I need you to shut it up.
Shut
Shut the
up.
fuck up.
Okay. I don't understand this.
I'm gonna pick the order however the fuck I want to at this point. I'm gonna start with Tehran.
That's a bullshit.
Bernie Madoff.
Oh my
Bernie
God.
Madoff.
Consistent. He's staying consistent.
Bernie Madoff, who, by the way, for all the black people and the black men in hoodies who are accused of stealing all the time, one Bernie Madoff stole more than every black guy in a hoodie combined in the history of black guys in hoodies. And one Bernie Madoff. Bernie Madoff.
What did he do with the money? He made off with it.
Bernie Madoff. Thank you, Ian Edwards, for bringing that to light. I just want to make sure everyone understands Bernie Madoff.
And he's on your list.
Oh, he's on my list.
Because he reminds him of what we got to work
He's
for.
being consistent. I don't know what the fuck
He's
he
being
did.
consistent.
Because you ain't listening. Right in the middle.
Oh, when he do, God,
He's consistent. He's being Tehran.
Because he be on that bullshit.
That's the
But Adam
same
Sandler,
thing.
This is his actual personality.
you should have just did a whole list of Adam Sandler.
all right.
Yeah,
I
you
got
should
you,
have said-
Mr. Green.
You should have said Adam Sandler character.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Next up, Jenny.
It's gonna have to be Judge Judy for me. You know she Judge Judy.
That's what I'm talking about.
She. You want my explanation or?
Yes.
Okay. I feel like she's far from a Karen, and that in itself speaks volumes. Her judgment, you know what I mean? It's fair. It reminds me of like an auntie, a grandmother. She has a lot of soul. She has cakes. She's thick.
An auntie or grandmother, I don't know your family reunions, but I do know that there is a wage gap in the United States which relegates between men and women, and yet somehow she gets paid exponentially more than Judge Joe Brown, who does the exact same thing
It's a fact.
on a separate network, who
Joe
wasn't
Brown
picked
be on that
up.
bullshit.
But you know what? It's true. Judge Judy, she's great.
You know, and as a black person, I'm gonna be honest. Judge Judy got her energy better than Judge Joe Brown.
Yeah,
if you
of
ask
course.
me, like her
Her
shit is-
energy's better than all the black judges that we have on television.
No, not Greg Mathis, not Judge Maybelline, but
You're
Judge
right.
Joe Brown.
Really? Because she makes
Joe Brown, I think
she makes more money than all three combined.
She does. She's a great
combined.
negotiator. Yes.
Combined. But you know
What do you
what?
think
I
about her?
appreciate you. Oh, I think Judge Judy
gotta
is
advocate
great.
for himself.
Judy is great, and
Judge
we're moving on. BT Kingsley.
Oh my gosh. Another person who was integral in creating a whole lot of black millionaires. Rick Rubin, one of the founders of Def Jam, was right next to Russell the whole build, one of the founders of hip hop. Rick Rubin.
Rick Rubin, yeah. No. I appreciate I appreciate the lack of understanding in the black community. I appreciate that we don't judge and we're so forgiving, because that is our biggest strength and greatest weakness, is that we're so forgiving. And people should be so happy with you. We're simply searching for reparations and not revenge because of people like Rick Rubin, who invented hip hop as he stood adjacent, and he never went to jail. There is no hip hip hop police for him. All these rock stars doing cocaine off strippers' asses,
Rick
and they never
Rubin
went. But you know, Rick
is
Rubin
the musical ear for hip hop.
Oh my gosh.
Russ was the business.
Yes.
The Sonics. And without the extreme
Rick Rubin. I love
success of the Beastie Boys on the backs of Run DMC.
And Kim Kardashian invented the cornrow. I get it, BT. I understand.
And the Sticky Bang.
I understand.
Everybody
No.
knows
Yeah. Rick Rubin, oh my God, musical genius. Rick Rubin is great.
99 problems with a bitch ain't one.
Heather,
Come on.
final pick.
I'm on the fence. I can't decide if I want to go with my 8th grade English teacher.
Oh.
Don't go with that bitch.
I'm so sorry, BT. Heather J has 2 books under her belt. How many do you have?
Oh, God.
I don't fuck with books.
Maybe
Fuck
Rick
books.
Rubin will help you write
She
one.
can't even read.
You really mean fuck with a music book?
But y'all don't know him. So I'm gonna go with, okay, so as an Afro Latina, I care about black people, but I also care about the advancement of Latin people. And the first person to put a Latin on television of melanated skin would be Desi Arnaz. And the person that did that was a whitey known as my favorite cracker, Lucille Ball. And I appreciate her for doing that, because she did have to fight for him, and it took a long time before you saw another one. And black and white doesn't do it justice, because on black and white everything's either black or white, but in color photos you could see that Desi was a brown man, or a browner man, light skin, probably more like Tehran's complexion, but still definitely not whitey. And I don't know, as a person with
Just
island heritage.
But I have a question.
BT Kingsley.
Nigga, when did you become Afro-Latina?
Wait.
Afro-Latina all this time?
She's saying that.
What
That
did
just means you don't know her background heritage.
My
That's your friend.
my mother's name is literally Gonzalez. Yeah.
But you from Detroit.
I know. People think
I
because
thought
you're
it
brown
was
skin.
cat. Gotta know it.
People, if I was light skinned, nobody would even question it. That's colorism, but we'll forgive you for that.
No, black people should be
yeah,
Latino people, cut people. We know what this is.
Okay.
You have nothing
All
to say about Lucille Ball? That's it?
Of course.
It's the last one where
She's
we're
not
having all
white.
that
She's
energy.
Latino.
Lucille Ball, I mean, I love Lucy. I mean, I feel bad. She used to almost get her ass beat every up. Lucy! Like, we just sat
And,
there.
she did a lot of shit. She gave us Star Trek. She did a lot of fly shit at Desilu. And Desilu, whatever. So whatever. She a bad bitch.
All right, David Spades, before you even open your mouth.
Let's just rap. Let's just rap this
Before you
episode.
open your mouth, I need
Okay.
you to think carefully.
Carefully.
Would Tangerine
Would Tangerine throw me off the show if I got
be
it.
upset with this choice?
Just give us one.
Where will Heather back?
The dude, Redbeard, NBA, Steph Curry. Steph Curry.
I thought he was going to say
with
Santa
Steph Curry.
Claus.
Steph Curry is black.
Steph Curry is a white man, and I can prove it.
Santa Claus would have been a much better answer.
Steph Curry, every white man, Tangerine,
You know-
in the NBA, that's in the Hall of Fame. It's not a great dunker,
Should we?
not known for their
we
speed.
should.
It's the shooting BT.
Steph
He is
Curry is
arguably
black.
the greatest shooter in the NBA.
If
It's
you
Steph
won't
Curry.
leave, we leave.
It's Steph Curry.
I would just like to make sure
He's a
that
white man.
Betty White is off of my list. I just want to replace that with Bill Burr. I'm out of here.
He's a white man.
David Spades is a miserable black man. I hate him. I don't ever want to see him on another episode. It was ridiculous.
Let's be honest, folks, okay? Y'all know I had the best list, all right? It was a little hard for me to focus at first, because, Heather J 40, and I was trying to just breathe one up, but I had the best list. Y'all know it. That's all I gotta say. White power.
I could have sworn I kicked you out.
David is a disgrace to black people that haven't even been born yet. Like, he is just a bad black person, a terribly bad black person. Tehran, I'm starting to think we might need to celebrate his birthday January 15th
I don't know. I didn't even know he had all the black in him came out. It was blacker than David.
My list was the best because I actually have white people in my life. I like them. I love them. I don't want to be white. Love black people too. But I think that, you know, if you give white people a chance, you might find some shit you like.
It's really interesting to do this show called Give Me Five with two people. You know what I mean? It's really just me and Johnny. Teron had a black dude on there. I don't know what the hell going on with David List. And Heather had cartoons on her shit.
Temporary layoffs, good times. Easy credit ripoffs, good times. Scratching and surviving, good times. Hanging and jiving, good times. Ain't we lucky we got 'em? Good times.
Thank you guys for pulling up for another episode of Give Me Five. You go in the comments, man, and go have a conversation and you tell us who you think's list was the best. We all know my list was the best. But hey, tell us who list you think was the best and just talk about the four of us. Thank you.